Oh yeah, I was right. The pearls do reset when you restart the game. Hey guys, it's Bendy Penguin 64. Welcome back to Spyro the Dragon. In the last episode, we completed Dark Hollow, I think it's called, and we also defeated Toasty, the boss of the first world. So yeah, we made some solid progress. And in this episode, ow. Cheers for that, that's revenge for the last episode, isn't it? In this episode, we'll be getting started on Stone Hill. Well, I say getting started, we kind of already got started in the last episode, but now we're going to be finishing the job. And I know that I teased that we'd be going down that well in the last episode, but I want to get started on this first.
Dragon or step on one of their platforms, you're saving your progress. That could be useful if you run into trouble. Not that you ever run into trouble, Spyro.
Do I detect a hint of sarcasm in there? Yeah, cheers for that, mate. So anyway, yeah, I think what he means to say is that when you free a dragon, then it counts as a checkpoint, I think is what he's trying to say. Unless he explicitly means you can save your progress, because, yeah, there you go, save game. And if I recall, that's actually the only way that you actually can save your game in this game. Sorry, I'm using that word too often. Just using the word game in constant quick succession and crashing into a wall. That was terrible. Yeah, dialogue was getting a bit redundant. But yeah, that's the only way that you can actually save your progress, as far as I can remember. If you go into the options menu, there's nothing there. So yeah, you definitely want to remember what that dragon says. It's going to be important. And if we go through here, right off the bat, I walked into a wall, sorry. Right off the bat, we've got a portal to return home. Don't want to go for that just yet, but it's there.
After you freed all the dragons, pass through this fancy vortex thingamajigger. It'll take you back to the artisan home. But first, let me tell you a story.
No thanks. See ya.
I wanted to know where that story was going. Maybe the story was about how his voice changed, because I swear that that's the exact same dragon that was in like the opening cutscene, who was saying, "It's been peaceful here in the Five Worlds." Yeah, the guy that's on the news report, or whatever it was that was going on there. And I don't know, I can't charge properly. I keep losing control for some reason. Oh, and here's something that I forgot to remember. Those silver boxes or whatever, yeah, you can't flame breath those. You actually need to spark to pick that up. Cheers for that. Had to do that dirty work myself. Thanks. But, yeah, you actually need to charge those because they're metal. So, yeah, no such luck there. And, let's see. Do I want to go down the well now? Yeah, I think now's the time. Oh, we got a dragon statue down here. Oh, thank you very much. Wasn't expecting that. I'll take it.
Watch the dragon.
I'm not sure if you heard that. My cat has just wandered into my bedroom.
Eat butterflies. Stay strong. Like me.
Show off. No, I was talking to the dragon. Not my cat. Oh, God. Right, okay, tell you what, my cat is now jumping onto my bed. I'll let you sit there. I'll let you sit there and watch me record. Okay, just this once. And that was a really cool looking camera angle right there for that gem. That looked pretty awesome. Yeah, okay, hope you don't mind the sound of that door just creaking open. Unless you didn't hear it, in which case that's good news for me. Because that means I have less background noise to cock up my concentration. Although my cat's cocking up my concentration right now. She keeps butting into me. Cheers for that. I'm trying to concentrate. You know, it's moments like this that I actually wish I was using face cam, because right now my cat's just wandering all over the place trying to distract me. That would be funny to watch, but no, instead we get to keep looking at the rams and the shepherds. And not sure if you heard that just then. You probably did, because it was kind of noticeable. There was a little guy just suddenly going nah 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 nah. Yeah, that is a pretty big staple of the Spyro series in a lot of the games. Can't remember how many of them. Let's see. I think there were thieves in all three games in the original trilogy. They were in Enter the Dragonfly. I think they were in A Hero's Tale. I don't remember. Yeah, big staple of the Spyro series is thieves that have stolen things. In this game, it's dragon eggs that they've stolen. And if I recall, I think there's about a dozen egg thieves in the whole game. Yeah, I think that sounds about right. And right here we've got another dragon, so can't remember what he's got to say. I think it's about gliding.
Oh, my friend, how about a hint on gliding?
Oh, yeah, I was right.
For the longest glide, press the X button at the top of a jump. And try pressing the triangle button to drop down in mid-flight.
Okay, so this is kind of what Thomas had to say before. Yeah, I seem to remember in the first episode, wasn't it a guy called Thomas who told us about gliding, but he didn't mention that we could use the triangle button to drop down. Yeah, I wish it was hovering, and oh wait, I remember now. Yeah, this is actually pretty cool. We've got like some kind of force field right here, so it's not just an invisible wall that you can't go past. They've actually got those little electric barriers or force fields or whatever to show you, hey dummy, you're not supposed to go this way. That's pretty cool. I like that. I like that little detail. Right, there's the egg thief. Yeah, they're very distinguished. They're always running around dressed in blue. Come on. Although they're quite quick. Quite quick nothing. Took him out like nobody's business. That was easy. Okay, don't get used to it. I seem to remember that thieves are typically quite hard to catch. And whoa, look at that. Look at that water. That looks awesome. Look at that beautiful purple colour. That's wicked. I like that square pattern that's quite visible in the water. That looks pretty cool. I know that it's you're not supposed to notice that because it's poor graphics. I don't know. I like it. It's not a glitch. It's a feature. It's stylized, and I love it. Right. Okay. Now, if I recall, we shouldn't have too many more gems to collect. I think there's 200 in this level. Although with that said, I remember that there is actually a box that we missed earlier when we were chasing the egg thief. I distinctly noticed. There it is. It's only a 2-er, so where's the other 6? I think there's 6. Actually, you know what? I need to use this more often. Inventory. Oh, we have all 4 dragons. Wow, that was a lot. Yeah, we have the egg and yeah, just 6 gems left over. Okay, hopefully that's not going to be too much trouble. And oh, for a moment I thought I wasn't going to make it because I don't think that's a point where you're supposed to glide from. Oh, okay, there we go. We actually made it. Smooth move, Spyro. Right, okay, 2 there. Oh god, let's not have a Ty the Tasmanian Tiger incident where we're just looking for like 1 gem or something. Oh wait, I remember this. Always look out for the trees in Stone Hill. The trees will guide you to gems. Oh, here we go. Now I think that should be everything. Yeah, that looks just about right. And I thought that was a chest or something over there. I was thinking, what is that? No, it's okay. It's just another one of those force field generators. And with that done, that is Stone Hill completed. And with that said, we've now got 12 dragons, in which case we could go to the balloonist actually and move on to the second world. But I don't feel like it just yet. We've still got 1 level left that's immediately available. I want to get that done. Unfortunately, I won't have that privilege in the later Spyro games, I don't think, or at least not in Spyro 2 on the PS1, because like in this game, all of the levels, you can get 100% in them at any point, but in the second game at least, in some cases there are actually like some levels where you need special abilities that you don't learn until later in the game. So yeah, because of that, in Spyro 2 you need to do a bit of backtracking, but in this game, as far as I can remember, you can get all of the levels done 100% on your first try.
Welcome to Town Square, Spyro. Begin exploring by gliding to that area with the bulls. Use the L2 and R2 buttons to get a good look.
Yeah, sure thing. So there's some more hints on using the camera. Cheers for that, and oops, I nearly missed those. There's 4 gems down here. Okay, that could have been bad. Yeah, even though you don't actually need gems, like you don't need all of them in order to buy anything, or like you will need that in later games in the franchise, definitely. But in the first game, the gems are just pretty much for show. But despite that, I still want to go about collecting all of them. I want to get 100%, just for the sake of saying that I did. And these bulls right here, yeah, if you charge into them, they get stuck in the ground forever. And I think they just stay like that. They never actually disappear until you go to like a different area. But if you don't feel like being cruel, just leaving them there, just, I don't know, stuck in the ground perpetually and never getting out, then you can flame them and like put them out to the misery. And this is something pretty interesting. These things right here, these little gem caskets or whatever, if you attack them, then a gem pops out of them. So then you need to collect that gem, and there you go. Now, I would recommend flaming those rather than charging them, because there's a little bit of recoil when you charge and that kind of puts you off. And yeah, I remember when I was a kid, I couldn't figure out how to time those properly. I was terrible with those. It was kind of embarrassing.
I had the
a stitch on the tip of my wing. Oh, did you know that you get your longest glides by pressing X at the very top of your jump?
Yeah, now it's starting to get a bit samey with this dragon dialogue, if I'm honest. Like, a lot of them are kind of saying the same thing, like, press the X button at the top of a jump to do a really long glide, and then someone else tells you the exact same thing. Right here we got a Matador Nork, which is pretty cool, actually. That guy looked kind of funny. Feel kind of bad for killing him, but I got some money out of it, so meh. Well, it's not really money. Like, I don't think gems actually count as currency in this game. They're just, like I said, they're just for show. It's only in the second game onward where we move into that territory where you actually use them to buy stuff. But yeah, we'll get into that soon enough. And oh, okay, that bull was a coward. He just ran up to me and then immediately did a U-turn. He changed his mind. He didn't feel like finishing the job. Alright.
Spyro, did you see a man dressed in blue running around here? He's a thief, and he's stolen a dragon egg. You've got to track him down and get that egg. Run! Run! I'm getting a little winded.
Oh god. Remember when I was a kid, that dragon encounter really made me laugh when I was younger. I don't know. It's kind of funny. But anyway, I don't remember how much... oh, okay. I wasn't sure how many gems there were left in this level. Yeah, it looks like there's going to be at least 200. Because it's always a multiple of 100. I definitely remember that. Right, now here's the thief that he was warning us about. Now let's see, can we get this one done as well as we did the last one? And collect all of the gems along the way. Let's be efficient. There we go. 2 thieves in one episode, taken out really, really easily. And we're rewarded with that fancy spiraling egg animation, which is pretty cool. Whoops, nearly missed these. Careful. Don't go charging into the lake. There we go. Sorted. No trouble. Right. Now, did we miss anything? No? There we go, being clean and efficient. That's exactly what I wanted. I could not be happier with that performance. Good on you, Spyro. What a legend. Right, there we go. Just glide over here. 7 more gems for the road. And let's see. I'm hoping that we haven't missed anything and the rest are all going to be over there. Because if I recall, we're going to see some quite high value gems. Oh, here we go. Just what the doctor ordered. We got a tenner right there. I can't quite remember what the highest value of gem is though. Like, if I recall, in the first game... oh, and here's something new. Like, these things right here. When I was a kid, couldn't for the life of me figure out what you needed to do with these to break them open. You got to flame them 3 times in quick succession. They don't explain it, so it's really weird. And oh, okay, and also something cool is that the blades will come down after a few seconds, and that one just happened to destroy that box. That was pretty awesome. As I was saying, yeah, I can't quite remember what the highest value of gem is. I think in this game it's 10, I think.
Thank you for releasing me.
Oh dear, that's the first example of what I like to call a lazy dragon. I don't remember if we'll be seeing too many of those, but yeah, like, every time that you release a dragon, as we've been seeing, they'll do a little bit of dialogue. Sometimes they give you some, well, most of the time really, they give you some advice or say something funny. But sometimes you get what I call lazy dragons, where they don't really tell you anything important, they just say, thank you for releasing me. So, yeah, unfortunately not all dragons are helpful. Although with that said, can we really call that many of the dragons that we've seen so far helpful? Because, like I said, a lot of them focus very much on gliding and didn't really go into any detail about anything else. So, yeah, I don't know. Depends on your definition of what could be considered useful information. But anyway, I didn't think you could do it. Nobody has any faith in me. Nobody has confidence that I can do this. Even the balloonists turned against me. Right, okay, with that said, we're all done in the artisan homeland, so that's it. No reason to ever go back there. And it only took 3 episodes to finish. That was pretty quick. Now we can move on to the Peacekeeper's world, in which case, yeah, we could do some exploring, but I think this is a good time to end things off. So, on this pretty cool music, actually, yeah, I seem to remember really enjoying this little bit of, like, this little song when I was a kid. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I think this is a good time to end this episode. So, next time on Spyro the Dragon, we'll be exploring Peacekeepers and hopefully taking care of at least one level within it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.